welcome back. This should be the last video on this little series. Again, checking out Play the London System by Cyrus Lakdawala. Have I been saying Cyrus? I'm crazy. Cyrus. And we are looking at game 63 right now. Lakdawala versus Hernandez in 2008. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, so knight f3, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, d4, castles, bishop, castles, bishop f4, d6, e3, knight f to d7. Wow. Now that's interesting, huh? This is by far the most dangerous system for white to meet and is the choice of most of the title players. I face over the ICC, over the International Chess Community. I don't know what ICC means, but okay. h3. h3, e5, h3, e5. Now, does that work? Does this work? If the move order is different, does it work? I don't know. That is crazy to try that. It gives white a clear advantage, yeah? h3, e5, bishop h2, knight c6, bishop e2. Now, what happens? Black goes... Still an idea. Alright. So, what am I thinking? Bishop e2, f5, castles. Okay. Interesting, right? Bringing out the pawn to f5. Gaining space. But this is here. What's the point of moving the knight? I guess you want to move the knight from f6 to d7 so you can play that pawn to f5. Okay, castles, g5. This is the most critical position for white when facing the king's Indian. Black doesn't want to get bogged down in maneuvering games and attempts to blow white out of the water by trying to exploit the slight weakening of white's king position after h3. Going after that hook. Okay. The obvious downside of this plan is that with an open center, Black is also exposing his own king by pushing all his pawns. So it is a little scary for Black. GM Rajabov, arguably the world's leading authority on the King's Indian, played 10 King H8. So one idea to make the king a little bit more safe before pushing the pawns. This move comes in handy for Black for two reasons. It avoids queen to d5 check. We'll see that soon, I believe. And Black may use the g file for his attack. And then the here's how our game developed. Okay, so rook c1, g5, d takes e5, d takes e5, and then queen d5. So it doesn't work because there's no check on the king. slight shift of the position changes things. So knight d5 should be better, right? Knight d5 may be the best move, and after knight to b6, queen b3, g4, g4. Not worried about if you take, I take, can't take back. Can we attack? What if we go here? What happens then? What if we go here? Is that good? No. Go here, maybe. Here's the best move. But then, can't you go there? Oh, I have this here. Okay. Oh. Still don't get it. Because then you can go here, right? Oh, no. Bishop is protecting the rook. Oh, okay. Okay. So knight d5 is better. Knight d5. G4, h takes g4. F takes g4. Knight to d2. Bishop e6. Bishop e, no way. Bishop e6. Okay, and then c to d1. Now we're just like, all right, forget it. Forget this file. Let's go to this file. Right. Knight takes d5. C takes d5. Bishop takes d5. Knight to c4. H5, just ignoring it. Just ignoring it and letting white take the bishop. I guess you have no choice. I mean, can't you move the knight? Can't you move this knight here to protect? Well, they say that is a good move. Huh. How about this one? Oh, then we get that pawn. Oh, and that's important. You need that pawn for some sort of attack or counterplay on the king side. Okay. Well, white is doing very good. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, played. So g5, d takes e5. Alright, so there's a principle involved here. Counter in the center when attacked on the wing. So we're being attacked on the wing, right? There's this storm coming. Just attack on in the center. It's a very bad decision for white to close the center in such positions with d5. That's a bad idea. Knight c to b8. This black will be faster on the king side than white will be on the other wing. Oh yeah, for sure. Black's got a serious attack, and white is very slow, very slow. Okay. Okay, d takes c5, d takes c5. It is in black's best interest to keep all the pieces on the board. Why? After knight takes e5. Wait. After knight d takes e5. Queen check. King to h8. King to h8. Knight takes e5. D takes E5. Knight takes and C5. That allows this, right? C5 favors white, who opens the center quickly. Okay. So you go here. And then F to D1. Queen to E7. Queen to B5. And the position looks unclear, but I prefer white. Well, it looks kind of good for white, yeah. But this bishop, what's he doing? He is stuck down there. You do have these pawns. You're gonna come in and break up this center. This, not center. This structure. You have good battery here. The rook. Well, see, this is bad though, right? And you do have to move the queen. What does the computer say? Black's doing fairly well. Okay. D5 check. First, the queen is in real pain here, and it's very difficult for black to try and exploit its advanced position. Queen B3. The queen is in real pain. Queen B3. Can't get to Queen B3. Oh, here. Clearing the D file for rook also looks interesting. Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's some promise. But is this anything to worry about? Go here. Okay. So black storming. I want to. Let's move 12. Wait, let me see a few more moves. So, okay, bring this pawn down. Is that right? Bring the E pawn down. Move the knight away. Where's the knight gonna go? It's probably going to D4? Yes. Take with the pawn. Why would you take with the pawn though? I guess you have to because you have that bishop. But that queen, look at that queen. Where's that queen going? It looks so scary. Alright, I want to check out game 64 quickly. Game 64, Lakdawala versus Baker in 2006. D4, knight f6, knight f3, g6, bishop f4, bishop g7, e3, d6, h3, castles, bishop h2, knight f to d7. Again, the sad part is that I told Bruce Baker about this strong move. Okay, so let's see. Next move is c3. The c3 lines are slower but more solid than their wilder cousin c4. The main benefit of playing c3 is that it keeps the c4 square open for a white knight or bishop. So if you want to move here, it could come in handy, maybe. So e5, bishop e2, knight c6, a4. No, I can't feed you. You're too old for me to feed you. No, you can.
I can't eat much.
Then don't eat much.
I don't like those green things.
What is it? Vegetable? Don't eat it if you don't like it.
Either this and the noodles.
Just eat whatever you want.
Like the noodles.
Then eat the noodles.
I can't get the green thing off.
Okay. Well, that's the problem you have to deal with right now. We all have problems. To be young again. Yes. Where am I? A4. One idea I have used in this position is to stall castling for a while. If black goes berserk with the usual f5 and g5, then white can either keep his king in the center or even pull the old switcheroo and castle queenside to exploit black's aggression. 5. Knight a3. Okay. Want to go there. Knight a3, king h8. Okay. Why not? D takes e5. D takes e5. Once again, white counters in the center when attacked on the wing. So, king to h8. Knight takes... sorry. Oh. Knight... What? Yeah, d takes e5. Knight d takes e5. And knight d takes e5. Alright, going for pure piece play. Let me see now. Now it's safe for the castle. Saying that now it's safe for the castle. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. This knight's kind of out of play. Bishop e6. Wow. So you're just gonna allow him to come here? I guess it's not a big deal. Castle, bishop e6, knight to d4. Oh. Okay. Oh, that'd be good. Because then we can exchange with the pawn. Keep a good center. Keep some space in the center. Okay. Bishop g8. What? Oh, bishop g8. Wow, really? Bishop g8. Look at this king. He can't move. Okay. Bishop g8. Queen c2. Taking away escape squares for these knights. No one can go here now. a6. Finally. Okay. Rook f to d1. That's a common theme we see. Queen to e7. b4. Space on the queen side. Black's kingside attack is stalled a little bit. It's not going anywhere. And these, if he's attacking on the king side, why isn't bishops over here? Because they're all facing that way. White's plan is a slow advance of pawns on the queen side. Knight d8. Rook a to b1. Knight f to d7. What? No, knight d to f7. c4. Wow, look at that. What's black's plan? c4, c5. White's attack looks fast after knight to g5, knight to g5, knight to g5. Go here, knight to g5, and then white can play c5, so black counters in the center. Okay. Knight f3. And rook 8 to d8. Black should seal the queen side with knight to c6. Is that a good idea? Well, could take the pawn. Yeah, but then this structure, it's got holes and weaknesses and it's not together anymore, so yeah. I just don't like these bishops. What's the computer say? Oh, white's got a little bit of an advantage. Let's see, the backward pawn on d6 is a potential target. There is a hole on d5 for black. Just begging to be occupied by a knight. And black may develop counterplay by engineering g5 and going after white's king. Yeah, if you can start to push these pawns down, then yes, it'll be okay. Overall, we can say that white stands better. Alright, and quickly, last game of this study. Game 65, Golod versus Sutovsky. Golod versus Sutovsky. 2009. D4, knight f6, knight f3. G6, bishop f4, bishop g7, e3, d6, bishop e2, castles. Okay, and against, so let me get rid of this. But against this move, knight to h5, we do our usual dance. Bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, g5, knight takes, knight f to d2, sorry. And you take, and we take. That's what we play. I'm always happy to see this move, which stabilizes this. Oh, wait, no, that's something else. Alright, let's go back. Castle h3, c6, hold on. Castle, knight to d7, c3, e5, bishop h2, f5, a4, queen to e7, b4, e4. I'm always happy to see this move, which stabilizes the center and allows white f3 counters in the future. So that's good, yes. Good for white. G5 is more thematic. Oh, let me just go back. Yeah. Wow. G5 is more thematic. G5 is more thematic in such positions. Here I like knight a3, leaving d2 open for the f3 knight in case it gets kicked. White's position is more resilient than it looks and cannot be bowled over with blatant aggression such as e4. Then we can go knight d2. Okay, so I see. So he goes here, then we go knight a3, leaving room here for our f3 knight, for white's f3 knight. Cool. Okay, where are we? e4, knight f to d2. Knight d8, a5. Wow, getting a lot of space on the queen side. a6, c4. This move must be timed correctly. The second you play it, you are vulnerable to c5. Yep. c5, knight c3. Why didn't you take this one? So why not here? Because then you get this hole. This one. Still get that hole. But you are protecting this. You get the free pawn, I guess. That's so crazy. You go here. Interesting. Some things you just don't fully understand, right? Like, why wouldn't I take this? Maybe it's just better to have more pawns in the center, like it looks scarier. Then this is what to do. Go here, go here. Oh, because then this is strong, maybe? And if you take this, you cut these pawns off of these pawns. Okay, maybe that's it. How is black here? Wow. Black is not doing too well. Where was the move that screwed him? Ah, that was not the good move. Better play g5, yeah. Okay. Playing c3 creates a wall on d4. And this is perhaps a more solid choice than the c4 lines. White's center is fortified, but on the other hand, his queenside play may be a bit slower than in the c4 lines. Alright, so if White wants to play on the queenside, c4 is probably better. Wants to be more solid, c3. But you gotta watch out for this move, which will help black do a kingside attack. Alright, and of course the other idea is bringing the queen and rook to the e file and playing for e5. Okay, alright, that's it. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.